Hi, dear students. Today we are continue from page 41 to 43 from lesson 2. The structure of atom. I need to tell you that atoms is built by electrons and nucleus parts, which the nucleus can be consist of neutrons and protons. Okay. um, Electrons can rotate and can move freely and randomly around the nucleus part. As I said, nucleus can be included of neutron and protons. Here there is some property of protons, neutrons, and electrons about the relative mass. The atoms, the atoms has, the atoms have mass, but it depends on kind of atoms. Each atom, uh, its mass is related to the protons and neutrons mass. The mass of neutron and proton and neutron are equal, and electron is very light compared to proton and neutron, which equal with 1 divided to 1840, which is negligible. That means consider for 0. So it the mass of electron is not considered, and it's usually, yeah, we consider for 0. This is the about the mass. So the mm, the mass of the atom is rely on the proton and neutron. About the charge, the atom by itself is neutral. There is no charge. That means the neutral atom, but inside of the nucleus, neutron has a 0 charge. Okay, the proton has the positive charge, and the electron around has negative charge. Each proton has +1, and each electron has -1. So the number of the atom is neutral because each atom has the same number between proton and electron. For example, the atom of the carbon has 6 proton, that means +6 proton, and has -6 electron, which the sum of proton and electron, the result is a neutral property of the atom. So the atom is neutral because the total number of the proton is equal with the total number of electron. Electron has negative charge and proton has positive charge. So the equal number make the electron neutral without charge. The position of the proton is in nucleus. The position of the neutron is in nucleus again. Both are inside in nucleus, but the electron, as I said, is moving around the nucleus part. So why the number of the electron and proton is equal in every atom? I explain you because the atoms are neutral and they don't have extra charge like positive or negative. That's why the number of the electron and proton are same. which make the atom neutral without charge. Each type of atom has different mass because each atom has different proton. For example, as I said, that carbon has 6 protons, 6 electrons, like hydrogen has 1 proton, 1 electron, and another one like oxygen has 8 electron, 8 proton. So each atom has a different proton or different electron. The mass atom can be measured by mass spectrometer. Just keep in your mind mass spectrometer. And before, in tradition, when scientists trying to measure the atomic mass, first of all they use carbon. They selected a carbon as a standard, as a reference atom, then measure other atoms, other elements compared to the carbon. For example, at the same amount of hydrogen and carbon, they found that the carbon is 12 times heavier than hydrogen. So they put the hydrogen 1, they put the carbon 12, and another, for example, another experiment, they measure between nitrogen and hydrogen, and they found that the nitrogen is 14 times is heavier than the hydrogen. So they put 14 for the nitrogen, the mass of nitrogen. So after a while, they receive a lot of data from the experiment for mass of the elements. So they made a table as a relative atomic mass. They put each number for each atoms as a relative atomic mass. Each atom in periodic table has a special and unique number that we can learn here as atomic number and mass number. What are they? Atomic number is the number of the proton which is equal to electron. As I explained you before, each atom has equal number of the electron and proton. Electron is negative charge and proton is positive charge. So equal number of these two make each atom be equal, neutral. So this number which is equal we call Z, which is atomic number, and mass number is sum of protons and neutrons. That means in nucleus. In nucleus we have neutrons and protons. The sum of the total number of the neutron and proton is A, which is mass number. The mass number show you how much the atom is heavy or light. The atomic number can show you the number of the protein or the number of electron. No different because these two are same. So for example, here as an example, helium, we have 2 proton because the Z is 2. So as same, electron is 2. If we make a difference between A and Z, we can find the neutrons, because the neutrons here, the neutrons and protons total together make A our mass number. So if we make a difference between the total number and proton, the rest is neutrons. So we can find the number for proton, electron, neutron by this equation. Is simple. The next one is an example on a periodic table. Each periodic table of elements has mass number. Here below you can see the mass number for hydrogen, here for lithium, here for sodium, potassium, here for carbon is 12, and the top is the atomic number. For example, the carbon is 6, nitrogen is 7, oxygen is 8, fluor is 9, and yeah, it's recorded and it's reported in a periodic table for each atom, for atomic number and atomic weight, or atomic or mass, no different. So here there are your question. Question number one, I gave you an example, like nitrogen, which the mass number is 14 and 7 is atomic number. You need to find the number of protons, how many protons it has, how many electron it has, how many neutron it has. And the same you can do it for question number two, which is oxygen. This one, atomic mass you can consider as a 16, because 5.99 is, you can round it and use it for 16 as the same question 1. And question 3 is same like question 1 and 2. You need to find the number of protons, number of electrons, and number of neutrons. That's all for today. Hope you are staying safe and everything is fine. Thank you so much.